Hey everybody, this is Damon at RecoverCast, and this is part 3 on our series on how to find a good addiction counselor. Experience is very important. Remember in part 1, I talked about how to find an addiction counselor specific to your addiction. Now, that specificity comes from their academic training. I mean, and the great thing I love about counselors is that they usually all have some sort of ongoing, continuing education to keep up with their certifications and all this kind of thing. So a lot of times, counselors over time continue to get more training as time goes on. It's not like they go to school one time and then that's it, and they don't learn anything else, right? They're always seeking more training in some way, somehow, and that's very important to continue learning, as you're giving, in a sense. But that's not the only thing. Academic knowledge is good, but the School of Hard Knocks teaches much. When I first started in recovery, it was very important to me that the people who were going to be counseling me and the people who were going to be, leading my groups or therapy sessions or whatnot had gone through the same stuff that I was about to go through. It was very important to me that they chewed the same dirt that I had chewed. In fact, it was so strong that I didn't want to listen to anything they had to say unless they did, because, maybe that was wrong, but that was very important for me. And it's nice to have someone who's been through it. And I think that's essentially the heart of almost any kind of therapy group or any kind of steps-based group, is that there's people who've gone before you who have succeeded, and now they can help you succeed as well. And the great thing about addiction counselors is that they can have a little bit of both. Not everyone is going to have a drug addiction or a sexual addiction or an alcohol addiction or a gambling addiction or whatever. But I think it does help because it does give you a common goal, a common, you can look up to that person and say, hey, they made it, I can make it too. It's not just some academic knowledge and all theory. It's very difficult to just sit in a vacuum and soak up knowledge and then just somehow miraculously that's supposed to be some great thing. When you take this knowledge and you apply it to the School of Hard Knocks, now you've got something special. And so that's my tip for you in terms of finding an addiction counselor. Consider their experience level, and don't be afraid to ask them. I mean, they may or may not want to share, but if they're human, they'll show you their human side. I mean, they can sympathize, and that's the tip I have for you. If you got any more, if you've got any other questions, listen, man, just shoot me a message. Either you can subscribe to the channel, or just come over here to recovercast.com and check out some other things we got there for encouragement to help you through your addiction recovery. And that's what I got, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.